Hi there, I'm TK, also known as Technical Knowledge. I stream almost entirely on Twitch, viewer battles, ranked battles, and other stuff as well. There's a link in the description to my channel, so come check me out. And now, on to the video. How's it going, my viewers? How's it going, all my tacticians out there? How's it going, everyone who is watching? So recently there was a tour going on for Series 12, and I decided, you know what, last minute entry, I decided I'd enter, and I'm just gonna commentate over this first match, and factually another later match I had with none other than JoeUX9. Big time VGC player slash streamer, way bigger than me, way better than me, and yet we met twice in this like 30-person tour, and I decided to run, as you can see on stream, nothing more than this Lugia Team I came up with literally in like 10 minutes or so, give or take 10 minutes or so. I just came up with this team concept, and I found myself working pretty well with it, but this was actually the first test of not just what I can do with this team, but also my team building skills in general. And let me tell you right now, I'm not the best. I try to be as good as possible, and I just choose to run differently when it comes to what everyone else is running. So for those of you who aren't aware, when it came to this tour, the top 10 Pokemon in the tour that were most used were Incineroar, Regieleki, Zacian, Landorus, Kyogre, Yveltal, Calyrex, Shadow Rider, Whimsicott, Indeedee, and Venusaur. They were the top 10 used Pokemon in this tour, and as you can clearly see on my team, I am not running a single one of them. As you can see, Mimikyu, Calyrex, Ice Rider, Lugia, Metagross, Volcarona, and Umbreon. But in any case, this first turn is going to be pretty much as you'd expect from JoeU. He comes out with the Incineroar, Registeel, pretty much countering everything I'm trying to do here. So I got no choice. I'm going to try my very best to make the best of the worst situation that I've got here. I send Calyrex Shadow Rider back, or not Calyrex Shadow Rider, Calyrex Ice Rider back into the Pokeball, back onto the team, and out comes my pride and joy, the pink Lugia. Lugia is not terrifying to real. In fact, Lugia is not a very terrifying Pokemon. Everyone says it's like a D-class Pokemon. You're not going to use it. You're not going to see it very often. Well, I'm bloody using Lugia, and I'm using a pink Lugia at that. You got a problem with it? Too bad. But in any case, I went for the Will-O-Wisp here against the Registeel, knowing it was going to be a very big threat to me. JoeU goes for the parting shot, regardless of what I was going to do. I thought maybe I could do something here, see what is possible. And he's just taking his time. He already knows what the counter is to my Lugia. It is the mortal enemy of Lugia. It is Yveltal. It has always been Yveltal. Lugia really suffers when it comes to Yveltal. Registeel going for the Iron Defense there, going to try and boost up its defense. The only thing it really fears now is, of course, my special attack. Now, here is where I'm trying to think, what can I do here? If I send in Calyrex to try and soak up damage against this Yveltal, maybe I could do something here, but then he'd just swap Yveltal out, and then we'd be right back where we started with the Incineroar coming back in for the Intimidate. So, I decided to make the most of it. I've got a weakness policy still. I could go +1, and at very least, if he goes for Snarl, I can then at least go neutral. Lugia goes big right here. I'm going big, hoping for the weakness policy. I've got my Shadow Sneak ready to go on my Mimikyu. We're ready to do what shenanigans we can go for. Here comes a Max Quake coming from Lugia. Actually, I don't go for the Shadow Sneak. Instead, I go for the Trick Room, thinking maybe he trained his Yveltal for much faster speeds than what my Lugia is. And surprisingly not, it is actually slower than my Lugia, so he gets the Snarl off. That triggers my weakness policy, but instead of going +1, instead I am now neutral because of that parting shot earlier. So my weakness policy is completely nullified here. The only thing that's going to happen now is I get a +1 and I'm at least neutral stance when it comes to my Lugia's stats. Mimikyu's disguise gets wasted. Iron defense comes out from the Registeel. A whole lot of nothing going on this turn. Nothing except boosting my Lugia stats, and now unfortunately I waste my Trick Room shenanigans here. Now I've got no reason to suspect that he could go for a body press into Mimikyu. In fact, he's probably not going for the body press if I remember this turn correctly. But now I have put Mr. Joe in a much more advantageous position. His Pokemon are slower than mine, as that turn demonstrated. And now I'm thinking so hard, what can I do here? What can I do here? He's just going to go for another Snarl. My Lugia will not be able to deal any damage from here on out. I'm basically wasting my time, so I'm going for an Aero Blast into Yveltal, see what damage I can do. Actually, no, I'm not going for that. I'm actually doing the Max card. Don't listen to me. I'm just commentating what's being seen in the past. Will-O-Wisp comes out. I do at least get some nice speed reading, and I see that my Mimikyu is actually slower than his Yveltal, so I'm actually faster in the Trick Room. But that doesn't really help me because, you know, I'm currently in Trick Room, and my main Trick Room user is in the back, and it's not going to be able to do anything in this fight. Calyrex Ice Rider is going to do nothing against the Registeel, nothing against this Yveltal, because he's just going to withdraw it right after I try to bring out my Calyrex. So I'm thinking, what can I do? What can I do here? I got a -1 Mimikyu. I think I got no choice. I got to try going for the Calyrex Ice Rider. I bring Mimikyu back, sending Calyrex Ice Rider. And I'm going to try and deal what damage I can do with my Lugia, or at the very least, help set up my Calyrex for the next turn. Opposing team can't use any berries. He goes for the Iron Defense. Now he's at +6 Iron Defense when it comes to his Registeel. He's a bulky boy. He is not afraid of anything I've got. Snarl comes out, going to reduce my stats even further, so there's no way at all that I'm going to be dealing any damage with my Lugia. I go for the Max Airstream, thinking, okay, how can I take him down? Go for the Airstream, see if I can do some kind of damage here. And I'm just basically trying to set myself up for the next turn, especially when Trick Room ends. If I can give my Calyrex speed, then I can throw off speed calcs for my opponent. And as you can just clearly see, I am talking out of my mouth. I have no idea what is actually going on in this battle. Lugia is now big, or not any big anymore. I've lost my Dynamax. Lugia has lost its stats. It's at -1. It is no threat at all. It is just no threat at all to JoeU. So here comes the withdrawal from Yveltal. Knew that was going to happen. Incineroar comes out, going to go for the Intimidate. That's going to help me out as much as possible, and by that it means it's not going to help me out as possible. It's just going to weaken me even more. Body Press comes out. It does a whole lot of damage despite the burn, despite all the damage output. I go for my Glacial Lance, Fire, and it does absolutely nothing. I'm just wasting my power here. Earth Power coming out, gonna see what damage I can do against Registeel. It is nothing. At -1, Lugia just doesn't even touch Registeel at this point. The only damage that's being done really is from the burn and just the bare minimum chip damage I'm just getting off. I am wasting so many resources here. So I'm thinking, okay, what can I do here? What can I do? I pull Lugia back. I try to give myself some kind of an edge. Lugia is no longer a threat to JoeU. I go for the Protect here, thinking maybe he'd go for like a Fake Out or something like that. Body Press comes out. Calyrex avoids it for now, but he can't avoid it for forever. And Parting Shot comes out. Oh, this is just going from bad to worse. Parting Shot comes out, Incineroar goes back, and now out comes Yveltal once again. Now that the Trick Rooms is going to be ending, there is nothing more my team can do. Here comes Yveltal. It may be burned, but you know what? It doesn't matter. It's going to be the fastest thing on the field once this Trick Room ends. Leftovers procs, burn comes out, and it's just going to be a whole lot of nothing for the rest of this turn. Just gonna be sitting here waiting for everything to finish through. There goes, the dimensions have returned to normal. So I'm thinking, alright, what can I do here? What can I do? I can go for a Glacial Lance, see what damage I can do. Maybe I get a lucky crit on a Veltal. Maybe I get lucky. I'm just not looking happy here. This is not a good showing for the team. Not a good showing for the team whatsoever. Here comes the Snarl. Gonna be finishing off Calyrex. With that, my last bit of hope is now gone. Yveltal is just gonna finish off what is left of my team. Here comes the Body Press from Registeel. Oh, it doesn't even need to fear being burned anymore because it's already burned. And this is just now the game-ending maneuver. There's nothing more my team can do. All the steam has been used. All the tricks have been laid bare. There is nothing left of my team. Mimikyu is still potentially a threat here. It could potentially deal damage to Yveltal, but as we saw in the trick room, Yveltal outspeeds Mimikyu out of the trick room. So there is nothing left that I can do here. I'm thinking, what is possible? What is available to me? And there is literally nothing I can do against my opponent here. He has essentially won the victory. It is now just finishing off the final threat, which is going to be the Volcarona. That is the last threat to his team right now. He still has one more Pokemon in the back that he has not revealed yet. He's only revealed the Yveltal and the Incineroar and the Registeel, which has still been on the field since turn 1. This is my last hurrah of praying for a crit. I don't get the crit. Flash Cannon comes out from Registeel, revealing that it does not need to rely on its Body Press to deal damage. And that is literally all she wrote. There is nothing left my team can do. While I am faster out of the trick room when it comes to my Lugia, Lugia has lost all of its momentum it might have had. It doesn't have the speed, it doesn't have the special attack, and more importantly, JoeU still has 4 Pokemon, one of which has not been touched. He still has access to a Dynamax, and this is where I'm just thinking, what can I do? What is left to me? Is there anything I can do? And I think I just throw in the towel here. Yeah, I just throw in the towel. There is nothing left. All JoeU has to do is wait until his next Pokemon comes out, and that's it. That is game, set, and match. But as I was saying, that was not the last time. I'm sorry about the premature ending, but as I said, that was not the last time me and Joe met. That's right, that is not the last time me and Joe met in this tour. In fact, we met once again later on after this battle. But I'm not going to show you this battle. I'm going to show you that one with Joe, and I'm not going to commentate over that one. Just listen to my voice when we do actually meet again. Alright, who do we fight? Again with JoeU! What do I gotta fight him again? Again, I gotta fight him! Again, I gotta fight Joe! Why do I
rolling
gotta
on the
fight
floor,
Joe
laughing,
again?
roll, cheer 1. Again, I gotta fight Joe. Oh my goodness.
position. Alright, let's see if I can do something here with this Lugia. My microphone is not off.
Hi Steve ITH Mike Tyson.
DJ Medic, why are you being stupid? Comes a physical attacking tactic. skin of its teeth. Oh no, do I target? Okay. Stay calm. He has the Incineroar in the back still. If I can take out this Tapu Koko or the Registeel, I'm in a good position. Oh, but I don't have many options. Okay, he goes for the protect. Okay, Mimikyu, it's all up to you, buddy. Do what damage you can. Yes! Calyrex is still in this! Calyrex is still in this! Here we go! Shadow Sneak! High horsepower! Yeah! I actually beat him! Oh my goodness! You have no idea how much of an achievement that is for me. I don't care where I place in the tournament. I don't care where I place in the tour. I beat JoeUX9. That's it. That's good enough for me. That is good enough for me. That is worthy of a victory, McDonald's.
You get those bragging rights, lol. Don't cry.
Oh my goodness.